now that you're back here, there's plenty of boys apparently. Who you can just Bob. Nice. Skullwalker. Wow, you're very edgy. Now, there is a boy over there. There's also a chest in this room, so try to make him not destroy that here. Yeah. Alright. And dodged. Ah, let's hit his shield. This hit his back very decisively. And 2 more slices. Got stuck on a box almost. The box is the secret boss. Alright, use an attack. Thank you, that one is the best one you could have chosen. Now you die. Good riddance. Large club. Fear strength boy. This chest. Priest's chime. We don't have a Ferrous Lockstone. That is an important one, by the way, for an optional boss. But we'll be coming back later. Now, there's not much else to get in this place. We've pretty much cleared out most of it. But there is some leap back to complete. That's fine. So, now you're gonna run over here. Grab this loot, or just interact with that shit because people are dicks. And but why are you dual wielding? I didn't tell you to do that. Oh well. Bastille key, which is pretty fucking important. That is why you needed to kill the boss, otherwise there's literally no way in here. Now, I heard that footsteps, I'm not sure if that was me or not. This way leads to some boys. Explosive boys. And this guy is not explosive, he's way worse. Instead of exploding and just doing some damage to you, he doesn't explode, he just does a little bit of a pushback, which murders you just about as strongly. And here we need Bob, which is very sad. Let's put him back in place, except his head. His head stays. Yes. I think there is one bit of loot up there, but nothing down here. Now, actually there's a guy up there, if I remember correctly, who can drop behind you. He didn't do that for some reason. So, thank you, Belchime Gargoyles, for making another guest appearance in my video. Over here, get this large soul nameless soldier, and now if you want, just teleport back. Now there's a couple of ways we can go. Now that we've cleared this area out completely, we are not going to the Sinner's Rise just yet. I don't think we are ready for that, especially without a shield. I've never actually fought that boss without a shield, but I think it's gonna be painful. Very, very painful. So instead, let's just sidetrack, shall we? Hello, Basilisk, my old friend. How is your butt this fine evening? And by evening, I do mean morning. What? Why isn't that open? Do I need to fucking use this to open that? It doesn't make any sense, I just came here. Oh well. Oh great, and that opens all of these fuckers' cells. Are you fucking kidding me? Just go down this path to the Shady Woods. One of the areas I hate the most in the entire fucking game. Apparently you're way more interested than the guy whose butt I just slapped. Alright, let's regenerate some more stamina and stab you in the back. Or not, because that can only be done with the other hand weapon. Oh well. Fading soul you were munching on. And there's a bunch of them, so back off, because one of them is throwing rocks, and those hell hurt like fucking hell for no apparent reason. Do not get hit by them, they are incredibly damaging because Dark Souls logic. Yeah, what? Why did that take like most of my fucking health, dude? Fucking hell. They have like Zed's fucking Q on their just throw. But instead of a shuriken that's damaging and strong, it's just a piece of fucking rubble that they picked off onto the ground and there's nothing special about it. Because logic. First lockstone, lovely. Now there's a whole bunch of them there. If you want to, you can at this you can use the lingering flame here if you still have it equipped. I unfortunately forgot to have that equipped, so we'll be just throwing stuff. Alright. Yeah, I'm using it as a group clear here. There we go. So I would recommend doing this the moment you unlock that area, so you don't have to do that fight all at once, which was not very healthy. And I handled better than I thought I would. Either way, we reach the hub. The hub. The bonfire lit. Alright. Now, that way is death, that way is death, and that way is aggravation and death. So let's go this way first. These guys have a really cool tactic, which is they want you to come after them and then run into this guy. I guess it's a symbiotic relationship of cuntness. Fire. Fuck you. Okay. Now that you did all of that, we can deal with these annoying shits. Also, that's respawning, so we only did it for the loot, basically, which is the red tearstone ring, which is not the best because they took out all options for you to lower your health, like, slowly, like the symbol of avarice and stuff like that. I wish we still had the symbol of avarice. I love that thing. As much as it was stupid looking, it was fun. Also, we can't pass because we still need to produce the symbol of the king. But I want this guy out of the way. Save us some trouble, you know. I wanted to dodge, but okay. And stab. Stab. Good riddance. Hello.
Oh.
Yes. Give me the cut ring. Thank you. I actually do need this one as well. Alright. Now this time we're going over to this place away on the way. You might want the... This place is hell, by the way. I fucking hate these things so goddamn much. Stay behind this rock over there. Alright, that's pretty good damage. They are basically like, you know how it's bullshit how they can hide behind the shield? That's their entire being. And they have artillery support. But this time the artillery support is basically brain dead, which is pretty nice. Now what you want to do here is bring that guy away on the way. Do not go out and fight them because there's archer support and back attack as well. Yeah, they just don't care about you hitting them when they have their shield up because they are cunts. So much for that. That guy is going to shoot arrows for you. If he's alerted, then the other guy is also alerted, so just wait for... They also have incredibly retarded running animations, and they are incredibly fast for some reason. Don't ask why, it doesn't make any sense, but they run like fucking toddlers. Or basically what a toddler would run like if they physically could, I guess. Is my best estimate to what they look like. What the fuck is this? Like, seriously. Do not laugh too hard because they will fuck you in the ass if you do. They're very self-aware about it. And apparently the whip is the best weapon in the universe to fight them with. Which is pretty nice. There's some really good loot over here. And we're going to meet another enemy which I fucking despise. I would recommend being at full health. I'm not sure how good the whip will be. It will either be really useful or really terrible. Either way, it's that guy over there. Who? Yes, that guy. And also that guy over there, which... Also, you can't lock onto the ghost, by the way, for some fucking reason. Even though your character can acknowledge them as, you know, it's attacking me. You can't lock onto them because, I don't know, they're goosey-goose. That is basically what makes them really hard to fight. If you have a lance or something, these guys are fucking hellish. I'm just gonna run away and heal. He has a pretty good roam range, but he can be rather slow because he has a bow, and he sometimes tries to use that instead of just stabbing you with his little shitty knife, which for some reason takes 90% of your health off. He's also terrible to fight as a sorcerer, because as I said, you can't lock onto him. There are some sorceries that let you do damage without locking onto people, but they're fewer and far between, let's say that. There it says crash attacks and the golden thing. That axe is pretty good, by the way. There's a staircase up there which leads you to disappointment because you can't continue that way, so let's just head back. Alright, in here there are a couple of bits of loot. For if you don't want to actually get any of that, you can just run this way and up here. And most of the time I come here, I basically don't attract any attention. And if you just get over here, do not forget this very important loot back here, fire seed, that's pretty good. Oh, there is one that's after us. He's very hard to see. Also be careful because on that rubble there is an NPC, and if you damage him at all, I think he's dead. Oh. God. Most of the time I don't aggro any of the ghosts, but there's, I think, if I read the wiki right, there's 14 in here in total. And they're very hard to see because of the stupid fog that's around the place. But they are, and you know, you can't focus onto them. Alright. There's a head boy over there.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away. learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
Alright. Decapitated gesture, as he's just the head. He sells some okay stuff. Greatsword and a claymore if you want them.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. I was born in Feroza, a land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was. I am grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings. Here, take these. I've no use for them.
Thank you.
Go along and resume your journey.
So that gets you the reflections of this embodiment. But there's also some other stuff that you can do with him, which is very important that he stays alive for at least for that long. Also there's these trees. No, these are not. There are a couple of trees with heads on them. Make sure you never hit any of those because they will cry out and summon a lot of phantoms from the nearby area. And for now, just keep that in that direction and you can very easily navigate through there without like encountering basically any trouble. Now, there's a couple of things you need for this area. One I've showcased before, that ring, which is this one, which lets you hear the voices of foes. And this one, the Ring of Binding, which is pretty good. Also, we are finally unequipping this because I finally have the covetous Silver Serpent Ring, which is pretty good because it gives you more souls. There is a guy in here. Oh, you're a different guy than I thought you could be. Oh well, you will be easier to dispatch then. Come on. There we go. He doesn't have a halberd, so he's incredibly easy to murder. And I don't know how this works, but you know, just whipped cream. What are you gonna do about it? You're stuck there. This is my curse upon you. We shall be locked in this forever. And I'm just gonna heal up here. Come on, I don't want to hit the chest accidentally. Come on. And you're dead. Oh yeah, I forgot about the thing up there. There's a bit of a butterfly issue in these pots. So after getting that very, very good loot, let's go on an extermination bit, shall we? Good night. They're guaranteed to drop something, so it's good to kill Twilight Herb. Behind this guy, there is that guy's head. We are not equipped to deal with him, so for now we're gonna leave them be. say that. Also, there is another way in there, which also requires a fragrant branch of yore, but which is going to be the way we actually go in there. Ah, we can jump over there. Lovely. Now, we meet one of the new hazards, which is mostly in this area. These things, which put curse on you, and are very, very annoying. How many fragrant branches do I have? 0 right now. Yeah, I currently have none. Which is a bit bad because there's like 7 statues in this place. And this guy is very much needed for someone who I need to free, but oh well, we shall get that later then. For now, we shall head on. Just book this guy a couple of 100 times. Can you go fuck yourself? Like, seriously. Apparently his little knife is enough to break my entire poise while I'm medium armored, while I can't break his poise with my fucking scimitar. Because logic. How does a knife break your poise? It's a shitty knife. Like, come on, dude. Come on. How bad are you at life? Down here. Chesty-doo. Magic bolt. Pretty nice. You don't want to linger in this area because there's another one of those goddamn pots who want to curse you. Curse works differently in this game, by the way, because in this game what curse actually does is basically it's like adds another layer of hollowing onto you. This is why you want the anti-hollowing ring even there, because it limits how much maximum health you can lose, which is pretty good. You fuckwit, come at me. Really? You're a bitch, you know that, right? Leg hit, torso hit. You're just gonna run away, really? I'm just gonna murder you then. Ow. Club. So, in here, what you want to do is run pretty fast through, jump down. Do not worry about that guy, he's the biggest bro. He's the biggestest bro in the universe. That's why you shouldn't fight near him. There's a crystal lizard over there, I don't want to trigger it yet. That worked pretty fucking well. Glug. Fuck off. You shitty knife. There we go. So if you go down here, you can use a fragrant branch of yore. And that will be very useful because it leads to the guy's torso. Now, it's very easy to dispatch these things with whips, which is pretty good because otherwise they're an absolute fucking hassle. And I'm probably gonna get cursed here. Ha, just not. I want to avoid it as much as I can, even though they're not that bad. You can just jump onto them with your face or, you know, hit them. Either one will do. Dark Scythe, which is pretty nice. Now I'm gonna put away both of my weapons, just so he for sure knows that we are here to talk. Hello.
Human, are we?
You need the ring to talk to him, by the way.
This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life.
Well, you're pretty terrifying, darling.
Are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred.
The thing that ceased.
Eventually, he drove himself mad.
Because he was
It
jealous,
was at the
he
peak of
drove
this
himself mad,
madness
he
that
created
conjured up
things
these
which are
strange creatures.
very weird. So it sounds like C,
Our
but
master
it
was a
could not
tragically
be. You
lonely
know, that's
soul.
Chris scientist archetype is
Eventually,
very
his
common.
solitude eroded his very reason.
Solitude as well.
In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked.
Friendship.
Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half.
Human tongue.
I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you to kill my betrothed. Once, I always found her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry. She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me. And we have been locked in combat ever since. We seem to be at a standstill. The wounds we exchange are never lethal. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure to assist you in return. The past is a distant fog. My name was Tark. That is all that I remember.
Goodbye, Tark. So now that we have my actually this, I kinda hate this area, but I also really like it because two of my favorite NPCs, which is Man Scorpion Tark, the guy over there, and the headless chap, who are my fucking favorites, are both here, so that's pretty nice. There's a chest over there, but he's guarded by a guy who needs a fragrant branch of yore. And we ourselves are going to, well, I probably already ended the episode earlier because I want all of this in one episode, but either way, if not, it's gonna end soon enough because I want the boss fight in a separate episode, even though it... Ow, 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 ow. Glug. There we go. God. Yeah, I think with this chest open, it's time to end the episode. So, roll credits.